So your website was hit by the Google Broad Core update. Well, many websites were hit by the Google Broad Core update. So far, I've audited 22 websites from people that sent me the URLs to my YouTube channel, and I've audited the websites for my clients who lost rankings. Fortunately, there were not many that lost rankings, but a few did. And so I was able to come up with an action plan that worked for my own websites and for my clients' websites. And today I'm going to share that action plan with you. Now, before I do, please feel free to like and subscribe. I have loads of more videos coming up. Liking and subscribing means you'll be alerted as soon as a new video is published. Now, let's get right into it. If your website was hit by the Google Broad Core update, two things would need to happen. The first thing is you'd need to go to Google search and find out if your website was de-indexed. Now, many websites were de-indexed. What that means is Google has removed your website off its indexing. So go to google.com, enter in your URL in quotation marks, and search. If your website does not come up, it means that your website was de-indexed, and that's a totally different approach to getting your website up again. If we're de-indexed, then this video is not for you. Now, if your website appears on Google search, it means it was indexed, but Google is not ranking it anymore as it was for as it did previously for those keywords. So the next step is to recover your rankings. So step number 2 would be to start by finding out if Google has changed the intent of the search. Now, in 80% of the instances, Google has changed search intent. So for instance, if you search let's say car rental in London in Google, and you're in London, Google used to show commercial websites, for instance, for car rental companies, but now Google shows you a Yelp type of website or an aggregator. Or if you're searching for hotels in London, Google is not showing you not necessarily showing you specific hotels like the Marriott or the Holiday Inn or the Four Seasons, but instead it is showing you an aggregator like TripAdvisor or Agoda or something like that. So that means that Google has changed the intent from it being showing people websites from specific hotels to an aggregator, because Google thinks now that people are searching for aggregators when they use this keyword. So in this instance, you'll have to change your approach to ranking your website. In this case, if you're a hotel owner or if you own a car rental company, there's very little you can do. But I have a separate video about what you can do if the intent of the search has changed. If the intent of the search has remained the same, then the second step is for you. Okay, so what you'd want to do is you want to take the top 3 websites, and you'd want to see what kind of content they have on the websites. Take that content and rewrite it. Basically, a much more, I would say, better approach would be to use a program like Surfer or Phrase. Go in there, type in your keyword into the content editor, and hit search, and then just select the top 3 results and write your content in the content editor, and aim for a score of between 75 and 80 if you're using Surfer SEO, and that should get you 65% there. The next step is to take that content and create a new page on your website. And the way you'll do that is you'll just copy and paste, obviously, but you'll also change the graphics, and you also want to change the alt tags of the images that you use. So once you've updated the page, change the images, use new images. The idea is you want to give Google a sense that you're using that you've created a brand new page and you're replacing the old one, because the old one didn't offer a good experience. So you're creating a new page, and then what you'll do is you'll 301 redirect the old page to the new page. And if you're using WordPress, you can use a plugin that 301 redirects the old page to the new page. So this basically says tells Google that the old page we're no longer using. We're using the new page, and this is the new page. So what Google does is it will re-index your new page, and you can also go into and ask Google to index your new page. Personally, I don't do that, and I haven't done that. And Google tends to come on the new page anyways and re-indexes it. So once that page is up and running, wait a few days. I would say wait up to a week. Wait to see if this helps your website recover rankings. If, for instance, your rankings, if you come up to page 2 but not page 1, or page 3 and not page 1, the next step would be to internal link structures. I have a video that I did earlier on internal link building. Go ahead and watch that video and use that approach to building internal links, and that will help you get from a page 2 or a page 3 right up to a page 1. Once you're ranking on page 1, it's only a matter of time from when you get to from 10 to 1 or 2 or 3. Maybe wait a few more days once you change the internal linking structure, and you should see your rankings come back up again. Now, the reason I'm sharing this is that a lot of people in the SEO community have been putting out exotic solutions to re-ranking your website, and none of that works. This is what has worked for me, and I'm pretty sure that this is what will work for you. So as always, if you have any questions, feel free to like and subscribe. If you have a website that has been hit and you're not sure why it has been hit, you can leave a link below, and I'll go ahead and audit your website. For people for whom I've not been able to audit their websites just yet, I've had over 100 URLs being submitted to me. The process that I go through to audit these websites take time, and I try to put together a comprehensive audit, which is even though it's a preliminary audit, I'm trying to make sure that it's something that people can use and fix their website and start ranking again. So if I have not been able to get back to you just yet, I'm really sorry. I will get back to you with an audit ASAP. You're definitely in queue. So if you have any questions, feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll get back to you.